see our planter box is in.
Yep.
This is going to be a little different. We have a sitting application here. We're going to use our York cap here. So this is a sitting area.
Okay.
But we're really kind of trying to screen that. What do you think we could do, in this area? We do have drainage, kind of shield that.
If it was me, I would look at trying to define this space from this space. So I'd put a taller element right in here like a crepe myrtle. It would be a great fit. It doesn't mind growing in planter boxes where sometimes it can get a little bit drier when it's elevated up. But it'd be a nice tree basically to arch out over this area.
Okay.
So at least you get some shade during the summer when you're sitting on the sidewalk.
Okay, and a color preference, is that?
It's mostly up to the homeowners, but I would probably look at what they've got already with the knockout roses, picking up on those pinks. It would be a nice offset against the color of the side.
Okay, knockout roses, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about in here? Maybe some shrubs or something, I guess? Or
shrubs, definitely. We need to have some evergreens in there just so it gives you some winter interest, so it doesn't look so barren during the winter.
Okay.
Probably junipers, something along those lines. Could even be like an autolucan laurel, which is a nice glossy dark green.
Okay.
And again, it just helps cut off that view heading down into where the basement is.
Now you said junipers, and I don't know anything about plants other than green side up, but those are thorny. They got 4 little kids, right? So
if we mostly do them on the back side of the wall, somewhere where they're not going to be interfered with if you're sitting
in
on
the sitting application.
Exactly.
Okay, this area is also a concern to me. We've got our blade wall here, our sitting wall around the pronounced Venetian fire feature. What can we do to kind of delineate this area?
What would be nice is to kind of screen this off because you're getting a lot of wind that comes through here.
Okay.
And of course with the fire pit, you got smoke drifting everywhere.
Okay.
It'd be nice just to sort of slow down that air movement as it comes through.
Okay, so the southerly wind come through here, keeping that smoke from kind of circling this area.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, you mentioned earlier crepe myrtle, and you said about putting, one over here and maybe one over there, kind of, what was that, odd numbers?
You always want to try and plant in odd numbers. It gives you a little bit, slightly better sense of the landscape. So if we have one in the raised planter here, we could have one right here. Again, the canopy will cast out a little bit, give you some shade during the summer, but also it kind of just gives you that sense of enclosure, that closeness of space. But then we can do some shrub plantings around the side, just again to fill that in.
All right, well, I got one more element I want to show you over here. Okay, one more area of concern that I have is behind this pavilion and the kitchen area and the fireplace, this row of Christmas trees. It just looks so
Christmas trees, whoa, Leyland cypress. Let's get it right.
Okay, whatever. They're evergreens, right?
They are evergreens.
Okay, they're Christmas trees to me. Okay, so we line those up there. That doesn't look natural.
No, but it's serving a purpose. What it's doing is just screening off those houses on the other side.
Okay.
So what we need to do is just transition up to those evergreens, soften up the whole landscape, put in a little bit more shrubbery.
What would we use to do that?
Trees. Well, we could look at a whole range of things. There's skip laurels, particularly behind where the walls are, just to give you some more elevation.
And that's an evergreen too?
Evergreen, broadleaf evergreen. Again, we could echo the whole crepe myrtle and put in another tree over on this side too.
Okay.
Just again to give you that transition.
What about, I'm a big fan of those hollies with the red...
They are nice too. It'd be really nice to put those a little bit more in front, make them into more of a specimen, then have them as a screening plant towards the back.
That'll make that row look more natural.
It will soften it up, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It will take away the utilitarian nature of the planting, turn it into something a little bit more special.
Okay, now speaking of that same kind of screening concept, we have a planter box kind of hiding the driveway area. What can we put in that to screen that area off, or just to kind of make it feel like you're walking into a room back here?
Again, we can bring in some of the same plantings that we've used in the different areas into that location, so it all ties together and tells the same story. You do need to block off that road, because I can understand when you're sitting out on this deck area right here, you're going to be able to see everyone coming and going.
Right.
So providing a little bit more elevation through there, we could look at some maybe arborvitae, emerald greens, something along there that stays narrow but gives you a little bit more height.
Okay, on both sides there?
Definitely on the one side closest to the house, but I understand that we've got a problem on the other side. We've got a dry well, which we've got to keep some of the plantings away.
Okay.
So we can't come too close to that location, otherwise it starts interfering with that.
Okay, so we might want to look at like an ornamental fence or something later on.
Something like that, or go with some low shrubs. Again, we could look at maybe some hydrangea, the paniculata, limelights, which can take more sunshine. They give you great flowers towards the latter part.
Yeah, sunshine
here.
here.
You're really magnificent.
Okay, let's go over and look at that.
Good to see you.
This is incredible.
It is incredible. It looks fantastic.
You got the fire pit over there. The kids must go crazy running around in here.
Oh, they love it. They
and
just
the
love it.
families too?
Yes.
And all that stuff. This
Yes.
is just great.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
One level just feeds right into the next.
Yep. That's awesome. So what do we got?
Well, here's the plan.
Okay.
We're going to look at some crepe myrtles and arborvitae.
Okay,
Some
for
hollies.
our showcase project.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. Let's go take a
All
look.
right. Okay, great.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
These are the crepe myrtles, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's take a look at these.
All right.
Put these plants down.
Okay.
Now these are the crepe myrtles we were talking about behind that fire pit area, right?
That's correct, Pete.
This to me is beautiful. Orange and reds and what
Isn't
is
it
this
lovely?
one?
This one's an Osage crepe myrtle.
Okay.
And it turns this lovely fall color. The oranges and reds. Needs full sun.
Okay.
This
which
is a
we have, full sun.
multi-stem.
And it's going to create some shade too.
Absolutely, on the
And-
north side.
Now mostly trees are bought by caliper size. This is multiple trunked, I guess, right?
Yes, multi-stemmed, and you can see its lovely bark here.
Okay.
This is one of the only pinks that turns. That also has the pink flowers and this lovely bark.
Okay, and this is green during the summer, and then
That's right. That's right.
because this one's green even now. I mean, we're getting towards fall, but why is this one green and that one's orange? And
Well,
red?
this one is also a crepe myrtle, but this one isn't known for its fall color. It's mostly known for its large white flowers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did we pick for that job? Was it pink or white?
Pink.
Pink. So that
Yes,
one.
correct.
And they got the
Yes,
fall color.
yes.
Okay, come on. Let's go
Good
look at those
choice.
hollies.
All right.
There's a lot of different varieties of
Oh,
hollies.
yes.
Tall, short. Are these shrubs over here?
They are actually some baby hollies.
Okay, so these are going to mature.
They will mature, yes. They'll get quite large. Some of them are Nellie Stevens hollies and Foster hollies.
This one's got some striped leaves to it.
Yes, isn't that nice? That actually will get to be a large shrub. It's osmanthus.
Okay, look at the size of that. Is that something we have in our plan? Something like that?
We do have hollies, but not quite that going in at that height,
Okay,
at that size.
but they're evergreen though, right?
They are evergreen, yes,
Okay.
and bear fruit.
Now I'm going to ask you a silly question.
Okay, that's
'cause I
okay.
don't know.
All right,
But I've heard that there's male and female holly trees.
there are.
Okay.
That is correct.
What's that one?
That is male and female.
Unisex tree?
Self-pollinator.
Self-pollinating.
Okay.
Okay. Now, another silly question.
Okay.
That's kind of got orange berries on it. Now, you look at this one, you know, the leaves are still dark green and bright red berries. I would think this is perfect for our job.
Yes, very much so. This has got all the evergreen interest that we're looking for year-round color. Year-round interest for the birds. The birds love it. They'll
Okay,
actually
for
nest
nesting
in
and
it.
that kind of stuff?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. They also will eat the berries. So there's actually food and shelter
Okay.
that hollies provide.
How big does this get?
This one can get up to 10, 15 feet.
Does it take a while
It
though?
will take a while, yeah.
Oh,
They're
okay.
slow to acclimate. Usually takes 2 to 3 years. That old sleep, leap, and creep. So that's what they say, 3
All right,
years.
I'm not going to repeat that. Okay, so you're going to pull all these plants for us and we're ready to go for this project.
Yes.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Let's go.
Good.